It's probably one of the biggest rivalries I ever played against. I love it. The atmosphere it goes crazy. It's electrifying and everything. And with two really good teams going at it, so um, most people when you have rivals, and this one it's a big game and it's like one we have to have, and it's just I can't wait for this game. This is more exciting than the national championship game to me. I love this game, man. It feels a lot and just feels good to go out there and play against them, man.
Does it add any more knowing that the three last national championships have come from these two programs?
I think that makes it a lot harder. So like when we're playing, we have to actually like we got to go out there and get it done because we both know like everybody knows really good teams and everything. But like you said, the last three national championships is here, so it's going to be a really good challenge. But we have to overcome it.
You sense any extra, motivation, juice, guys, a little more focused in practice this week? I mean, is it easier to get up for a game like this when you're preparing for it?
Um, for the players, it's like kind of sucks. Coaches are more strict, but it's a job. Like we know how we got to do. Everybody goes out, and it's been different. Everybody's been performing and like practicing. Everybody's been going at it, and because they know we have a big task ahead of us, and they know they're going to come and play, and they know we're going to come and play. So everybody's going to get their A game.
How would you describe the dynamic between the two schools? Is there a mutual respect there? Is there a feeling that you guys don't like them and they don't like you?
I think they got more hate for us. I think that's it. We have more hate. We probably have a lot of hate for them, but we have more respect on our side. Their side, we went there last year. That game was crazy. I felt like I heard every name in the book, man, thrown at us. But I feel like we're more respectful on our side of it. But
A lot of times, guys on your team have been recruited by the other sideline. Was that the case for you at all?
never.
Okay.
I ain't have no contact with Marion at all.
Okay, so I'm curious though. Did you know any guys on the other team? I know it's that case for some of the other guys.
No, I don't really know many people
Okay.
since I'm from Ohio, so I
Yeah.
didn't know. Like Dan, he told me about he got offered by Marion first and everything, and he told me he came here and everything. But other than that, I don't know anybody on the other side. I'm from Ohio, so it's new to me.
Do your other teammates talk about that though? How they know guys on the other sideline and wanting it that much more just so they can beat their friends and have the bragging rights?
Yeah, I have a bunch of buddies. They all talk about it since they're all from Indy, so everybody knows a lot of their teammates. For me, I just go out there and play. I don't know none of them.
Why is this one so much special? You mentioned this one's kind of like a national championship game for you.
Because I feel like we got a big task this year, losing Nick Ferrer and getting Matt Kirby, a new quarterback. So a lot of people don't think we're capable of winning that many games without a good quarterback like Nick. So with this game, I feel like a lot of teams got that mindset as we might be able to get them since they got a new quarterback. But I feel like this one's going to be the one to do it with him back at quarterback.
So this is like the prove it game for you
Yeah,
guys. You feel like
yeah.
Now how much? I mean, you guys had a tough test last week, but is this one of those games too where you just feel like going into it that this will really also just not only for what you guys mean nationally, but for your own team where you guys are at.
Yeah, I feel like last week was definitely a good game for us. That team, give props to St. X, they fought their heart out and everything. But we fought through adversity, and that was like a good wake-up game before this game we're about to play, put us in good situations. So I feel like last week's game, we didn't play as well, but I feel like it was a really good wake-up call, and we really needed that for this game.
What sticks out to you about Marion's defense? What kind of challenge will they provide you guys on Saturday?
I feel like they're going to try to get pressure to the quarterback. So I feel like the whole game's going to come down to them trying to get in our quarterback's head. So I feel like they're going to bring a lot of pressure. But they have a really nice defense. But we're just going to go out there and play our game.
Where do you feel like you're at in terms of chemistry with Crable and just overall where the offense is through 4 games right now? What have you liked that you've seen so far?
I like the decision making. Like we started off slow and we're probably about like 75%, and you see how good we are right now. Now just imagine when we get to we know each other just like that. It's going to be really nice to be on the same page all the way through. So other than that, we've been working every day. So I feel like the chemistry is just building every single day, and I feel like we're ready to go.
How's Justin Green looked in practice this week? Does he look ready to go?
Oh, he looks really good. He looks really good, so might be some worries there.
You get the boys down south this week. Do you sense a little extra juice, a little extra energy and motivation in practice as you guys get ready for this one?
Oh, yeah, there's definitely a lot more focus. We really want to win this one, but like Coach said, it's just another game. We got to concentrate on the game this week, and this is the game, so we're focused on trying to get the big win.
How would you describe this rivalry for those that have never seen a Marion-St. Francis game? What would you say it's like to play in one and to be a part of this rivalry?
Oh, it's exciting because, I mean, they're good usually, we're good, and usually whoever wins that goes on to bigger and better things, so we would just want to hit that big win.
You talked about it a little earlier before we started the interview with the coach. Just what you think, how they are on offense, and what your worries are.
They are definitely solid all the way through. They have a good quarterback that can manage the game, probably the best tackles we'll face. And they got a solid running back, so they're just good around all the way around. So we just got to play our best ball to get the job done. So.
How much fun is it going into a rivalry game like this in the mix of an already difficult season?
Oh, it's exciting. I mean, we trying to continue on the road and trying to pave our way and get a big win here. It's given us confidence to go on and finish the season and possibly go further on the playoffs. So this is the game we're concentrating on right now.
Given where this one kind of lies with, I mean, this one basically decides the conference every year, it seems like lately. Is that kind of the mentality going into it, realizing that?
No, it's just mentality is the game, whatever the week is. So this is our game week. This is our concentration, just getting that win every week. And this is the whole focus we have here at St. Francis right now.
How would you describe the feelings between the two teams? And is it a respectful rivalry? Is there a mutual respect there? Or is there a feeling among you guys that we don't like these guys and they don't like us?
We respect them. We believe that they're a good football team. But we definitely want to win. We definitely care for this win more, a little bit more, just a tad more, I feel like. But again, just week by week.
How much does it help to have a big game like this on your home field and have that big home crowd behind you on Saturday?
It could help. 12th man. I know we tend to play a little better at home, so that's a big advantage for us, I think. But again, we just got to go out there and play.
A lot of times, I'm not sure if it was the case with you, but a lot of times when guys are getting recruited by St. Francis, they're also getting recruited by Marion. Was that the case for you?
Oh, yeah.
What do you remember about that process? Why did you pick St. Francis over Marion?
I felt like it was home. I don't know, there was just some connection there that made me draw me more to St. Francis than over Marion. Marion did talk to me a little bit, but not as much as St. Francis, and I had a little more interest towards St. Francis. So.
Is that weird going into a game like that where you were recruited by both schools at all?
A little bit, but I mean, I built more relationships with these coaches, obviously, the past 4 years, but you always remember, like, could have been different, but I'm glad I'm here.
Just regionally, do you have any buddies that are on the other side of this thing?
I used to.
Okay.
I actually played with somebody. He was a lineman for Marion for 1 year. That was interesting.
Yeah.
It was cool, good to catch up a little bit, but.
Do you have I'm sure there's teammates of yours though that are in that spot where they know a lot of guys maybe on the other side. Does that add some fuel to the fire? I mean, it's already a rivalry just given what it means to the conference, but just the fact that a lot of you guys know each other, I'd imagine makes it a little more special too.
I'm not from Indy or Fort Wayne, so I had like one person, but I know a lot of teammates do have a lot of teammates or people that know that play for Marion, so it fuels them up a little bit more, knowing that they can compete with them and have fun.
I think focus. They've been into it. I think there's been good effort, good week of preparation thus far. Got another one here today and tomorrow. But you can tell this is a big game, and we want to do our very best.
Do you yourself get up a little bit more for games like this?
Well, I've been doing this a while, so the most important game is your next one. Because of you guys, You're only as good as your next one with these microphones in your face.
Now you say that, but there has to be something special about playing Marion, especially given how much the conference has mattered in this game each and every year.
Well, we started the gauntlet last week. I mean, it's not like the game because it started last week in Chicago. You better buckle up when you go there, and now you got this one here. Then you go to Concordia Then you come back with Siena Heights that's undefeated. There's no conference in NAIA football that has a gauntlet like that.
You know how to build a good program. What has Marion done to keep their sustained success?
Well, I think they've got a real institutional commitment. It's very, very important to them. So, you know, they invest a lot. They expect a lot back.
When you guys meet up, do the coaching staffs chat afterwards, pick each other's brains about what everyone's
No,
doing?
we're
right?
not going to tell anybody any secrets. You know better than
These guys, not only big competitors of yours on the field, but also in recruiting. Does that fuel the fire in the rivalry? Just, I mean,
Well, because of the proximity and the recruiting circles, yeah, I mean, it's competitive. So we're always in each other's hair, bugging one another.
Obviously, the numbers are eye-popping when you look at them. What sticks out when you watch them on film? What challenges will they bring you guys on Saturday?
Well, they're talented. I mean, they're extremely talented. There's no soft spots, you know, that you can pick on. They're, got great personnel. You know, we thought they had like 7 returning on defense, but only 2 are playing. They're 2 defensive ends, so they've got people that left or new personnel that's better. Offensively, they got an outstanding offensive line. Most of those guys are back, great tackles. Got a great inside receiver, Division I transfer. So I mean, they're extremely talented in all phases of the game. So, you know, here you are, end of September, and these 2 teams will probably, I'll bet a paycheck, will play again sometime in November or December.
Are you glad to finally have a close game under your belt where you were tested but able to close the game out in the fourth?
Yeah, I mean, it was good to be stressed a bit, you know, in the second half and to fight through that. We haven't had that yet, so we got experienced that a bit last week, and yeah, I think it was good for us.
Do you feel like you learned anything new from your team from that experience last weekend?
You have to make every experience learning, positive, negative, and different. I mean, that's what we do as coaches. It's just not about, well, what's the score today? Every situation, you got to teach from it. It's about overcoming adversity. I mean, you know, you got your number 1 preseason All-American tailback who hasn't dressed for 2 weeks. You know, you've got guys that are dinged up. Who's the next man up? Who's going to get it done? You know, what we try to do is work with our kids on a microcosm of life with the game of football. I mean, it's about dealing with all the things that you're dealt with and you self-inflict all throughout your life, and it's the same way in football. Sometimes you just meet up with great competition. Sometimes you didn't play your best, but you got to find a way to try to beat the odds, beat the circumstances, overcome.
With the thought that you 2 could meet again, is there anything that you hold back that maybe you don't want to show them, or do you throw everything you have in this one?
Yeah, I mean, you go out and you play. I mean, it's about turning the game over to your players, letting them go win it, letting them play to be their best. I mean, you know, we talk about winning back first team meeting of the year in August. After that, we talk about being the best we can be, coming together, fighting adverse circumstances. And it happened last week, it'll happen this week, it'll happen next week and the week after for sure.
Is this kind of one of those games that you expect to come down to the fourth quarter again?
I would guess. I would think so.
How's Justin coming along? Should we expect to see him this Saturday?
I sure hope so. I'm not the trainer. I don't get to make the call on that one. Dean's done a great job, though. He's done well, but
Has he been able to practice at all?
yes. Yes, he has.